In our I Have a Dream speech project, we're going to be using this website where I've included the text of the speech by Martin Luther King Jr. in both English and Spanish. I have a copy of the video of him giving the speech in Washington, D.C., and it's closed captioned so you can read along with it. I've included an exemplar to show you what our project will look like when you're finished, with step-by-step instructions that have hyperlinks to individual tasks that you'll need to do. And there is a rubric for scoring and making sure that you've done everything that you need to. So to start, we'll begin by opening up our instructions. On your copy, you're going to first set it to portrait by going to Page Setup, Custom, and changing the size to 8.5 by 11. You'll see that this now looks like a standard piece of paper that you can print on. Next, we're going to insert a header. Now, we're not able to do this the way that you can do it in a Google Doc because there's only one page to this Google Drawings. So we're going to kind of fake it by adding a text box and putting it where our header would go. Your header is going to have your name, today's date, and the title of the project, Dream Speech. I'm going to put a border around mine just so you can see what the spacing looks like. Next, we're going to insert a text box that fills the page but leaves about, you don't have to be exact, a 1/4 inch margin. To do this, we're simply going to click, drag down. You'll notice the red line on the right that shows that my two text boxes line up. So now this is where I'm going to put my text after I search for it on the web and copy it. So here I'm going to click, and because this is such a long speech, I'm going to do a Control F to find where it says, I have a dream today. That starts us off closer to the end. So we're going to copy from the first, I have a dream today, and we're going to copy Control C and Control V. Now you'll notice that it's much too long right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all with my Control A, go up to Format, and Clear Formatting. Now I could use the Control / shortcut, and you'll see that it now fits rather well in my text box. Remember, you can always change the zoom if you need to see something or read it. Next, we're going to change our horizontal and vertical alignment so that it's centered on the page. Because I'm in a split screen, I can't see my entire toolbar, so I go to my ... and you'll see that it expands to this right here. We're going to go to the Alignment button, and first we're going to center it on the page. Next, we're going to put it in the middle of the page. Before working on the actual font, we're going to add the line border so that we know what fits and what doesn't. So we're doing a 12 point, and we're going to Lines and Borders, and we're changing the type to a triple line. You can see that a lot better when you click out of it and zoom your view. We're also going to go back and we're going to change it to a bevel joint, and you'll see that at the bottom of your border. Next, we're going to change the text and font and change it to a size that fits and looks good. So I do want you to practice adding font. So go here at the top and you'll see all the fonts that I've added, and as I scroll down you can see that I have a check mark next to the ones that I have already added. I'm going to try Quicksand and see what that looks like. Alright, so maybe we'll go a little bit bigger, and there we go. It works rather well with the 15-point Quicksand. And here's what that looks like. Next, we're going to be searching up our clip art. So at Google, we're going to go to Settings and Advanced Search. We're typing in equal rights or peace or anything that you think goes along with the message of the speech. And we're going to click on the usage rights, free to use or share. We do want to make sure that we're getting clip art in our results. I'm going to copy our image and paste it. Once here, we're going to go to our formatting, and we want this to be semi-transparent, so we'll just do the adjustment a little over halfway. But we're not done. Even though we can see our words, they're not completely clear until we change the order of our layers. So we right-click, go to Order, and send back. Your final version should look something like this. You're going to make sure that you've spell checked and you've gone through your list, be sure that you've done everything, and then you're all set to turn in on Google Classroom.